toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kennesaw State's offense will be first on the attack. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches need.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
All right, boys, keep it up.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So New Mexico State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert it 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up for 4th.
Over the middle, it's Thurman. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw. Quick screen to the spacer out wide. And the defense drags him down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Jackson will throw. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Let's talk for just a second about Kennesaw State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still 3rd and 9. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll take it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and
quarterback position. Basically, you should call it running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be
Turning it on! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send the tight end in motion.
We got through that line.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. The offense changing the play. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on fourth down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jackson gonna throw. Just a 1-yard gain here from the 3rd and 9. Offense in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He puts it right under the sideline. Oh, they dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Fox. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder than penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They haven't really been able to lock. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They'll run play action. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it.
Fires one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. On his feet at the 40. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Aggies have it with a first and 10. Might be changing the route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Furman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw, it's Fox. The screen, he's got wheels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll run it from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. putting up the field goal. They're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback running on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. Jackson will throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last...
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Walls running deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Got it! And he gets it in! Touchdown!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sick of them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 24 over Washington State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Got it in the middle, it's Dickey. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on 3rd down, they get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. It's pretty to me.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another...